What's up, guys? So, I think the title of this video gives it all away. Things I would change, smash, switch, whether it's buffing things, nerfing things, adding mechanics, removing them, etc. So, let me just get right into it. I'm not going to waste your time. First thing I want to talk about, I think everyone expects this, Rage. And now, I don't think Rage is actually a bad mechanic. I think it was implemented poorly. Let me explain why it's not bad. Rage gives you counterplay to people fishing for kill confirms. Because let's say you find a DK, you know they get dinged on you. But now, unless they're already at max rage, if you avoid one of the grabs, you can punish them. And if you punish them into like 50 to 60% on them off juggles or whatever, guess what? You may not be in rage ding dong percents anymore. So that counterplay is great, and I think it actually removes potential degenerative fishing play. Because otherwise, you know, they would just fish for it until they die. And even when they respawn, they probably keep fishing for it. Second thing I like about rage, you know, it's just kind of personal preference thing, is it forces you to know your character. We have to know how much rage affects different moves. And yeah, it just kind of makes a bigger gap between someone who knows their character and someone who like doesn't know their character. With that said, rage is dumb because that would kill Sonic probably like 30 with rage. However, if I had rage forward smash, this might kill. It might not, but if it kills with max rage, it'll only be killing like 15 to 20% earlier. So, what I'm saying is moves that have a lot of knockback growth don't actually scale ridiculously with rage. Like, they scale well, but it's like you can kind of play around that and expect that, and people don't really get new options off that. It's moves that kill base knockbacks, like, you know, a lot of Luma shit. You know, auto-link moves like Zero Suits up B. Those are moves that are done with rage, and that's why I would make it so moves that have high base knockback, because that's what happens, is moves with high base knockback where you get buffs from rage. I'd make it so those moves don't get much scaling from rage. Another thing I'd also do is auto-link moves, like Zero Star B. I'll make it so the move actually pulls you in, as opposed to kind of popping you up, because I think they make it pop you up so you like pop up into the rest of the moves, but it didn't really work out well when factoring in rage. So yeah, change auto-link moves, and I think rage will be fine. Maybe even make it so rage has a bigger spread, so like instead of rage going from 50 to 150%, it would be like 50 to 200% and just split up the buffs evenly between those percents. And yes, I know it technically starts at 30, but you really don't see the effects of it until 50. And then after like, I think it was 100, the effects actually slightly diminish for every like 10%. So yeah, a second change. I would like to do fastball air dodges like during hit stun. Like, you know, you can air dodge out of hit stun, but you can't fastball the air dodge out of hit stun if you put in the tumble or something like that. I'll just make it so you can buffer the fastball air dodge out of hit stun. It would evade frame traps more. It would make a lot of combos, not other combos, but make a lot of 50-50s a little bit riskier for the person going for them, which I guess goes back into, you know, evade frame traps, because right now you have to kind of like wait until you're out of tumble and then wait until you can fastball before you do fastball air dodge. And that's slow. A lot of times you just don't have the option. But imagine you're playing a Diddy Kong, he goes for up air, and you know he's going to do an up air and you have to air dodge it. Now, instead of air dodging with a floated character and just being there, you can fastball air dodge and punish them. So yeah, I think that would just be a nice little mechanic to make advantage states a little bit less busted, and to give you a bit more control of what happens when you get hit. Next thing, I think the ledge game just needs a bit of rework, but especially what I'll do is I'll make ledge rolls faster. And I would make hurt boxes not vulnerable, because if I ledge roll, first of all, ledge rolls, I think it's like something about 50 something frames or 40 something frames from the first input to when you can act. And around here is when most characters are vulnerable. But halfway through the roll, I'd have to check the exact data. Obviously it varies, but I think it's something like actually 30ish frames through the roll, characters are vulnerable. So that's a lot of time to punish. And because my hurt box is where like Rosa's head is, and a lot of characters do that, it's actually easy to cover ledge rolls with just regular hitboxes on accident. And so ledge rolls basically suck because of how long they are, and your hurt box being super vulnerable as you're rolling. So yeah, I would do that. Just as a different ledge option, make it so if someone's committing things, you can punish them. Make it so you can actually roll past characters with big hitboxes throwing at attacks. That'll give more characters like Falcon style rolls, but I think Falcon's ledge roll is like super busted and not everyone should have it. Second thing is I'll make ledge jump just worse. As it stands, when I do this, I think I have something like 4 frame vulnerability. In fact, I'll check it quickly. But yeah, it's something like 4 frame vulnerability. which is ridiculous. Yeah, because intangibility 1 to 12, FAF 13, and then Rose's air dodge comes out frame 3, I believe. Doesn't matter. So that's you have to throw a lingering attack out, even then it might whiff. But also, since it comes out so fast, you can't react to that. Even offline, like, you really can't react to the ledge jump. You can react to a ledge option and be yourself to guess if it's a jump or not. Also, just go back to rolls. Yeah, the average roll, anywhere from 1 to 21 to 1 to 33 intangibility, and FAF is 50. So, other thing I do with the ledge game is I would make it so ledge jump heights are standardized, because sometimes you trump a character and they go too low to hit with the back air, and sometimes they go too high. So that's just really annoying sometimes when like you get the ledge jump, but you have to know like what if go for afterwards. Sometimes you can't get anything, sometimes it's hard. It's just, I don't know, if you get the ledge jump, you should just have something. You shouldn't have to know where the character's gonna go based on their character. Other thing I do is make ledge magnets smaller. Because, okay, these... Ah, that suck. Like, ledge magnets in this game are really ridiculous, actually. Let's try this. Let me just jump, yeah. Like, look how far I'm gonna... Oh, Rose also has one of the worst ledge magnets in the game. But even there, like, I grabbed it from pretty far away. And Rose has one of the easiest to 2-frame ledge magnets in the game. Characters like Ganondorf will basically grab the ledge from like where Rose's like foot is. I guess it's a bit of an exaggeration, halfway through her dress, but still. To make those smaller, it'll make 2-framing better, it would make it easier to edge guard, and it would be more visually sensible. Sensible? Yeah, whatever. Next thing I'll do... So I wish Smash had a bit more movement options. I'm not talking about like more like dash-based movement options. Like I don't want wave dashes. Maybe you can make it so turnarounds aren't as committal, because like turnaround animations in this game do actually suck. Like look at this. Look at all this time I can't shield. I can jump, I can do a lot of things, but I couldn't shield until I turn around and then like slid a little bit. That's just too long. So yeah, I would just make it so more characters like Sonic, where their turnaround animation / skating animation isn't as long, so you're not committing to as much. And yeah. But yeah, other movement option I like to add is more ledge cancels, like Diddy Kong side being the ledge. I would like things like that more. Imagine doing like something like this, and go slide with neutral B and cancel it. Or do like this. Oh my god, that's hard space. You know what I'm talking about, where you do like a side B, and I can slide off the ledge with that side B, and cancel a lag by sliding off the ledge. And don't make this like every single move with every character, but add more of those, because that's really fun with Diddy Kong. The characters that do have it, it's really fun. When you have things even like multi-jabs, we do like this, and you'll fall off the ledge, and do like some cancel with that, that's awesome. So there's more options like that would be cool. Make the ledge game and platform game a bit more interesting. So yeah. Next thing, unteckables. 30% chance someone's at 100% or higher, you hit them, they get an untechable spin. I would just remove that. However, I would make certain moves always cause an untechable. Like maybe something like, for example, at 120% plus, you get like a fox forward tilt. It will always cause an untechable spin. Give you more kill confirms, give you more interesting things, because it might make a move that's not too good really good at certain percents, which I guess starts giving a lot more kill confirms. But you could also play around that, and you just make sure to give it to only a few moves. Because I like the idea of an untechable spin, just not the randomization of it. Next thing, in doubles, I don't like how good throw armor is. Like, Rose doesn't really have it, sadly. Like, characters like Mario, for example, or Bay or Cloud, have really good throw armor where they throw you, has big hitbox, so you can't hit them during the throw. And then finally, after they throw, they can shield immediately. Or, like, press a button before you can even, like, hit them. Like, they're so invincible. So I'll just make it so there's less throw armor, make it less common. Make it so characters have less invincibility / armor frames, so you can punish them easier after the throw. And yeah, just because sometimes you grab and you throw and you can't touch the opponent, it's like, well, I was there to cover my partner, but there's no mix-up for me to do, or I'm actually at a disadvantage if I try to go for mix-up on the opponent who just threw. I'd also make it so there aren't like ridiculously powerful killing throw hitboxes like reuse up throw, core and back throw, etc, etc. Next thing, and this is just, I didn't think about this one too much, but I just thought of it like before making this video. Make it so if you tilt your shield in a direction, you actually get pushed in the direction more. So if I tilt my shield to Sonic forward smashing, I'll actually slide back less. Makes it easier to punish. And add a lot more interesting play, because if you recognize where a move's coming from, and you know you can punish it if you're close enough, you tilt your shield forward and go, okay, I didn't get pushed forward now, down tilt. Or if you know you can't punish it and you want to like not deal with the mix-up, you say, okay, Frank Glidey's got back here my shield with the auto cancel window. I want to tilt my shield away just enough so it doesn't poke me, but I still get shield tilting away. So I get pushed back farther so he cannot follow up with a forward tilt on my shield. Things like that, which would be really cool and add a lot of skillful play. I would also reduce the shield regen, just because like if you hit someone after your shield's already like a P, you'll basically get back immediately. Even now, like the shield's low. If I do something like I grab you, a couple pummels, throw, my low shield is already a little more than halfway back. Follow up with the back air, hit him off stage, and my shield's full again. So I would just lower the shield regen slightly, make moves that have shield poke properties a little bit better. We'll make shield breaking moves a bit better too, because obviously shield's a bit scary to use, but I think that's fine. And final thing for this video is just stage specific. I would just make stages more like even. Like I would make it so Battlefield has more even on the side. I'd also make it so there's like untackable spots on Battlefield. Make not Lilat. I'll make it so Smash 4 platform doesn't move as far off stage. Just because it's too hard to pressure that, obviously, which is very annoying in certain matchups. I know some people say they want the Brawl style back, where you hit someone's shield and push it back, they fall off the ledge or platform. I don't like that because it makes the advantage state on the ledge even stronger, which I don't want. I think advantage states in general need to be weaker, but I think maybe neutral needs to be a little bit more dangerous. And even like platforms, you can push someone off with like it's like this. They'd fall off and they get a free down arrow on up smash or something, and that's like broken. So yeah, those are just my little changes I'd make for Smash Switch. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, whatever. Words are hard. Peace out, guys.